Hey everyone, my name is Courtney Arango and I'm a two-star diamond coach with Team Beachbody, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about something that I heard here at Coach Summit in Nashville that has really just started this spiral effect in my life, and basically I just wanted to start with a little gratitude. So I want to publicly thank my parents for giving me an incredible gift, and that gift was teaching me the importance and value of not quitting something. When I was a kid and I was put into dance classes, I was so adamant about wanting to do it competitively, and I wanted to be on stage, and I wanted to, have all of the glory of being on stage dancing in front of people. I loved what the feeling of giving to an audience felt like. But there was work required in doing that, and I struggled with that. I got to the point where I didn't want to go to ballet class, and I didn't want to go to jazz class, and I even got to the point where I decided, you know what, I'm quitting. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to stay on the competitive team. And when that point came, my parents taught me the value of not quitting. They told me that I wasn't even allowed to quit until I finished out the season. And you know what happened? I did finish out the season. I got that taste of performing because I made it to that point, and that continued to fuel my fire. That kept me with it. That determination to continue doing the thing for that end satisfaction, that result of being able to be on stage, is something that has stuck with me. And their belief in me and their knowledge that I would not back down from a challenge if they instilled the importance of never giving up in me, that has played a huge part in my life. And being here at this event in Nashville has really brought that to light. So I wanted to share a little bit about my journey with you guys. I wanted to kind of talk to you about how those things have progressed. After I, went into dance classes and decided that that was something I did love to do and that I was going to stick with, I ended up taking the path toward musical theater, and I started singing and acting and combining those passions with my dancing. And I did that through middle school. I got into a performing arts school, and then I went on to go to the premier performing arts school for high school in Miami, Florida. And then I proceeded to go to Boston Conservatory for musical theater. Now, what happened at all of these places? I started to learn the reality of what it was like to pursue a career in theater. Maybe not on a large scale, but I understood what it was like to be rejected and to feel what the struggle was going to be like. I went through all of these programs. I had this dance training behind me, and not only was I not given leads over and over and over again, something that I wanted so badly for myself. I wanted that experience, but I was also told, you're a dancer. You're not going to be a singer. You're not going to be the one standing at the front of the stage. And that cripples you when that's something you want, when that's a future you desire for yourself, when that's your vision. That cripples you. But I didn't let that stop me. And it goes back to my parents instilling in me that I am not a quitter and that I am not allowed to quit. So what did I do? I busted my freaking butt to prove people wrong. I worked 10 times harder in my singing. I worked 10 times harder in my acting. I worked 10 times harder in my dancing, and I made sure that I honed those skills so that when I graduated college, I would feel equipped to be able to pursue the things that I wanted to do with my life. Now, what did I do in the midst of training so hard? I began to go tunnel vision on my career, and I will be upfront and honest and say that I'm always someone who has struggled a little bit with balancing work and play. I love what I do. I have that gift. I have that passion for something in my life, and that took over for a long time. And I did miss out on social activities, and I did sacrifice, investing in friendships because I had such a huge desire to succeed in what I was passionate about. But I got to New York City, and my first year in New York, I felt so isolated. I felt so alone, and it was because I didn't have a ton of people that I had built a support system with. And my family was in Miami. My family was away from me, and they are my people. So that was tough. I was also going through a breakup with the love of my life, who I'm now engaged to, which is awesome. But at the time, it was not so awesome. I was lost. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know who I was outside of being an actor. Because I was now in a city of a bunch of actors. That was no longer the thing that made me unique. And that was scary. That was scary because I had never taken the time in my life to figure out what else I did well, what else I was passionate about. And for the first time in my life, after going through a lot of self-image issues and gaining weight, I decided to do something that I had never done before. And that was to invest in me, to invest in my health and something that could make me happy. And I get a little emotional because I've been at this for 1.5 years now. I made a choice to start doing something for me, investing in my own health and fitness journey. I made a choice to invest in personal development and try to grow myself as a person. And I am the first person to say I am far from perfect. I have so many areas in my life where I can improve, where I can afford to improve. And I try to be the person that I want to be, but I fail and I fail and I fail and I fail because I'm human. I'm human. Here's what happened though. Again, my parents' voice telling me I can't quit. What happened to me in my first 2 months of doing PIO, I felt to my core something change. I felt like I was worth something again. I felt that investing 30 to 40 minutes a day in myself was changing me inside and out. It was making me believe that I was so much more than what I looked like or a number on a scale. And I had lost sight of that. Big time I had lost sight of that. And walking into auditions was tough because I wasn't feeling confident. And I all of a sudden started noticing that changing. So I decided when I finished PIO that I was going to try another program. And when I tried another program, I decided, you know what, I have nothing to lose. I want people to feel the way that I feel. I don't want people to feel so riddled with fear and discontent and self-loathing that they can't move forward and achieve anything in their life because I was stuck. So I made a choice. Not only was I going to continue investing in my health, investing in this thing that was making me feel good for the first time, something that wasn't theater, that was making me feel good, I was going to pay that forward to other people. I was going to give that gift, that feeling of worth and importance and value to someone else. Well, I started doing that. I started down the path of coaching, and I have been made fun of. I have been, shut down on Facebook. I have had people block me. And that's okay, because I know that I'm reaching people. I know that I'm making a difference for someone. And again, that voice, my parents telling me not to quit, that stuck with me because I knew I was making a difference. I knew I was making a difference for someone somewhere, even if I didn't feel the immediate benefits of that. And that made me feel good. So I didn't quit. I stuck with it, and I stuck with it, and I stuck with it, and I stuck with it. And I want to tell you today that I am more thankful for that opportunity than I have ever been in my entire life in the past 1.5 years. And The reason why is because, yes, I'm here at Coach Summit. I'm meeting my team for the first time. These people that I have been connecting with for a year and a half online, I'm meeting them for the first time. I'm feeling what it feels like to stand with people who get me. I'm standing with the people who have made me feel not so lonely in New York for the past year and a half. I'm standing with people who believe in other people's potential. I'm standing with others who want to change the world with positivity. Because for anyone who doesn't believe that that's a real thing or that people can actually do that, yes, we can. It starts with one person, and you are a ripple effect. And that has become so obvious to me over the course of the past 4 days. I feel like I am part of a movement. I feel like I am part of something that is a movement that people need. Because we are all worth something. We all deserve to feel valued and loved. And guys, we all deserve to be a part of something that matters. We deserve to feel good about ourselves and to surround ourselves with people that make us feel good about ourselves. And as I'm listening to these keynote speakers speak today, I am sobbing. I'm a sobbing mess, like, right now. It's been a very emotional day, people. I'm sobbing because I realize that I feel worth giving to people, investing in other people. It's exactly why I'm an actor, standing on stage, giving a performance to an audience, sharing that experience is intimate. And that's the same thing that coaching does for me. To share that experience with someone, to watch someone's life change because of one choice that I made and because of one thing that my parents instilled in me, a confidence to never give up. I am here learning how to be my best self and how to continue inspiring other people, inspiring hope in other people. It's pretty special. So anyway, I just wanted to leave you with this confidence, regardless of what it is in your life. If you have someone pushing you or not, I'm going to encourage you from this point on to decide you are never going to give up on yourself or the things you love to do because of something someone else says, because of fear, because of anything. You matter. Your voice matters and people need it. And guess what? Your passions are the things that are going to change your life. So take note of them, invest in them, and guys, don't ever, ever give up. Okay, bye. Have a good day.